What's up, guys? Thank you so much for coming on another episode of the Wisdom Addicts here with my partner Federico. What are we talking about today, sir?
Well, you want to call the episode not being an email hero.
Yeah, so today we're going to focus more on like business strategies in order to create sales. And what it doesn't matter what industry you're on, just don't be an email hero. What do we mean by that? What do you think that entails?
Man, I just think that people have forgotten the importance of a phone call and the importance of following up with a
Yeah,
phone call or
yeah,
showing your face and your voice and knowing that anyone can type. We have AI, we're literally artificial intelligence that writes emails for you.
yeah.
So, you've worked more on the corporate America side. I've worked more on the entrepreneurial find your way side. But I think just you first have to understand the importance of emailing. You have to be able how to write a good email, how to write concise message because that says a lot about you. Like whenever I see an email, I don't care if you skipped a comma, if you skipped whatever, a punctuation or grammatical mistake, but if you convey a message through email, that's what's really gonna get you far.
Yeah, with my experience in corporate America, 5 years, over $100 million in sales. My strategy has always been being more personable, where let's say I am quoting something, right? Somebody wants the price of something via email. Perfect. Send you an email with the rate, and then I follow up with the call. I always follow up on the call. Like I'm a big phone guy because it shows that you care. It shows that you're a human and you're on top of it. Hey, this is my rate. Where do I need to be? I will do anything to for an opportunity to service you. And when they hear that, they're like, fuck, I want to work with that guy. Like that guy sounds like, he's going to make it happen no matter what.
He
And
cares.
he cares. And after COVID, that's when the real email heroes wave came in because like work from home and, not brushing your teeth till noon and just, laying in bed and trying to working from there has really honestly made it less competitive. Right now, though, like if if you're old
100%.
school, if you're old school and you're a badass and you like talking to people and you like being on the phone, you will dominate. Whatever, it doesn't matter what you're selling, what industry you're on, you are going to be good at it. Because now all we have is, as you said, this artificial intelligence. We have all these email heroes, and there's really not that many competition. I mean, there are some tough guys out there, but it's less through that. That's kind of down spiral
The
since
the
then.
more ass you kick in business in life, the less you spend time emailing. Like I remember, there's been times I've sent these long ass emails to people I want to work with and they reply with like two words. But we end up doing whatever we want to do because if you're in a position of serving, if you're in a position of knowing that you have superior leadership above you, and this is for anyone that's trying to grow in a company or trying to, me as an employer, this is what I always look for the people that work with me. It's like, yeah, like your communication and written skills are okay, but nobody cares, man. Like anyone can do that. Anyone can write the perfect email. Anyone can have the best grammar, but you show so much of yourself when you talk and when you connect because it's very
If
easy
you
to.
send me a long email, it gives me anxiety. I probably won't read it. It's like when somebody sends you a voice note on WhatsApp for 3 minutes. Shut the fuck up.
Call me, dude.
Call me. Like, why are you sending me this shit? 3 minutes? Like, what is wrong with you?
No, and I think there's times when you send a voicemail, a voice note just because it's not urgent. But bro, if we're doing business or if you're,
You better be calling me.
yeah,
I
yeah,
love, yeah, it's just the dynamic of communicating with people and, kind of creating that. It just makes it a lot of fun. And sales, if you are starting your journey and you're thinking about what career to get on, do sales. Learn how to do sales because there's nothing more magnificent of, getting something at a certain price and then reselling it or, quoting at something at a certain price and then, you know, getting that sale and making that profit, that feeling, it's magical.
Yeah, no, and like for me now that I'm growing my goalkeeper academy, I've been able to scale it from 5 goalies to almost 30 goalies. Man, like the amount of kids we've been able to get have been literally because I've dedicated hours of phone time.
On a personal level.
Yeah, because people call you when they call you or when
You
they
wanna, you know what you wanna be when you're a sales guy? You know how there's something, I don't know, wrong with the electricity, or something wrong in your house, and you're like, I have a guy, you know, or you want something like, I want to buy a car. I know a guy. You want to be that guy. Always try to be the guy that the first, like, okay, this guy can solve it.
yeah. And that's a real life hero. That's not an email hero because
Real life hero.
it's very easy to outreach, to send emails, to follow up, but man, you're always one phone call away, literally. Like whenever you have a deal that you think it might not go through, man, call them
One,
because
you're, dude, that was my motto, in corporate America, and I would walk around the office telling people, and the new kids, I'll be like, hey, you are literally one phone call away to change your life. Imagine if you were to flip this customer, and this customer, you know, ends up being a 100K account. Your life changed. Your lifestyle changes. And it's one phone call away. You can, if you make the right people like you, and you generally trying to help, right? Because it's not like you're tricking people. You know, we've talked about this in the past. Finding a product that you're passionate about, finding something that brings true value into society, into companies. You know, going with that, and just being that guy.
being the guy. I always say it sucks if you're someone that let's say you get fired from your job and nobody calls you because you're of no value to the world. I get calls every freaking day. Sometimes I
I
hate
do. I do
when
too.
I get called. I'm like, "Ugh," but then I pick up the phone and it's somebody calling me because somebody else told them that I am of value in X area in my life and I can be of value to them in that area in their life. So you don't get to that point by being an email hero.
No.
You definitely don't. And if you're in a company and
You know
look at
what?
Anna,
That's a
Anna's
great point.
laughing. I don't know why she's laughing. Is she an email
Are
hero?
you an email here, Anna?
No,
Are
I'm
you?
just wondering about WhatsApp in our culture.
Uh,
Yeah,
it's
it's a
true.
fact. It's a
Yeah,
fact.
and it's gotten worse with COVID. But yeah, no, valid point. So the message here is
Pick up the phone, man. Like,
pick up the
pick.
phone and communicate. And you know, my level of awareness allows me to, as you said, you know, you got all these people calling you and reaching out, and like you're on a call and other people calling you. I'm so aware. I'm like, dude, I'm so thankful for this because
Oh, yeah.
I am busy. You know, I start my day at 7 in the morning, and it's like next thing you know is 6, 7 p.m. But I know that I'm working for things that are not right here yet, but they're building one block at a time, one day at a
Oh
time,
yeah.
one call at a time, one conversation at a time. So it's just keep pushing for that next call, for that next, you know, not email but great idea call, and just push one more day.
Yeah, and one advice that I apply to my life is that I am I'm not the best in replying WhatsApps, like email, text messages, but what I try to really be good
I've
at.
sent you the slap monkey because of your lack of response. It's really offensive, but because I expect people to respond. Because I mean, you know, there's certain people that obviously higher priority, like red flag, like you know,
Yeah.
like you
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay,
Top three.
yeah, you want to talk to that guy. There are people that are like, I know you're not gonna, our conversation not gonna be that objective. Like I know you're not gonna bring that
Yeah.
much value, so I'll respond to you at the end of the day. But there are people, and I expect to be on that fucking front list. So I'm gonna say it here now. You better respond. 30. I get offended. 30 seconds.
Hey, but when you call, I try to pick up. Or we're sitting here and we're
But you
doing.
know what I do when I call people that I know that are in business and are busy? I let the phone ring twice. If you don't answer, I assume
Oh yeah.
that you're busy.
Yeah, you're not picking up.
So apply that. I taught that to my ex-boss and he loved it. Peter Riley. He was just this weekend here for a wedding. I taught him that and he was like, dude, I fucking love that. Why are you calling somebody and ringing 5 times? I'm obviously busy. And you know that I'm a businessman. So apply that, you know, 2 ring rule, but
Yeah, no, and I'm still working on that, but what I think you have to do if you're the person that maybe you're not that good following up with all your chats, just have so much control of your time that you know if somebody of a lot of value in your life calls you, you have time to really know your value to them. Because there's people that you call them and they pick up the phone, but they're not doing anything with their life. They're literally just, wandering through. So try
They
to,
can wait till that
Yeah.
9 p.m. call.
yeah, or you can just be like, okay, man, yeah, let's talk today. We have to do something. Just make sure you schedule it when you're ready, because there's people that are gonna call you for a 1 minute, 30-second call.
And you build that respect.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have people at this point in my life. I have no person that will reach out to me to disrespect my time, like talk shit. Nobody would be like, hey, have you heard, Kendall Jenner with Bat Bunny? Like, no, nobody fucking disrespects me like that. The people that are around me, because people understand and respect, and I do too with them.
Yeah.
Where it's like, we're in a hustle. I don't fucking 1 o'clock and you talking,
And that's what you're thinking about.
and that's what you're fucking thinking about, like, and yeah. So
Protecting your environment. That was a good episode, and I think that
yeah, it all correlates. It all correlates, upward spiral. But I think that's the message here, guys, today. So don't be an email hero. Be more personable with social media, with emails. It's easier.
show your face.
Show your face. Pick up the phone. Talk. Build relationships. And
And yeah, and one last thing, like if you make 5 phone calls a day, I think it's the equivalent of like 100 emails, because what you can get done with 5 phone calls is going to be way.
additionally, one call can change your life.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's. But just knowing
And
that.
and this is from experience. Like, I picked up the phone when, in logistics, and I flipped my first big account, and I just called this guy, and I was so persistent, and this account completely changed my life. So that's how close you can be from it too. So
Yeah, and if you have the time to be on freaking social media and scrolling down your phone, you have time to pick up the phone and talk to people. So that's the message, guys. Thank you very much.
we'll see you on the next one.